Welcome back into Meta Madness, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bahamut. I don't know why these buttons don't work, and I have to figure out why that they keep shutting off the... Why does it keep shutting off our... it's toggle mute. I just want to unmute. Just unmute it every single time. There you go. So, welcome back into Meta Madness. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Vinland Raiders. On the right, it is going to be Three-Legged Cat here in the lower bracket elimination games. We are going to be heading into Blackheart's Bay for map number 1 as we have some bans coming through. Let's talk about how the Meta Madness works. So, baseline, there are 22 global bans for the entirety of this tournament, or at least for the playoff section of this tournament. Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, Garrosh, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Joanna, Leoric, Li Ming, Lucio, Maev, Medivh, Muradin, Rhaegar, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Tracer, Vala, Yrel, and Zeratul will all be banned out in this tournament for the playoffs. Now, the bans that you're seeing at the top of your screen, those do not affect the list of bans. What they just do is they ban out the hero for the map. So, in map number 2, if Dahak is not banned away, he can be picked. But of course, how are heroes banned out? Well, that's when they get picked. So, every single map, 10 more heroes will be added to that list of 22 I just read. So, for example, Abathur will not be playable for the rest of the series, outside, of course, Blackheart's Bay here. So, that's the spiel. That's how it works. I hope you understand. And we're going to get into Blackheart's Bay, game number 1 between Vinland Raiders and Three-Legged Cat. The incentive is you're playing in the finals. A shot at being champion should be enough incentive, in your opinion. Unfortunately, it's not. It's not. Between discussions that I've had with Dreadnought, Justing, Grubby, many other, very talented players, that is the one thing that it circles back to. It's because the thing is, if you run through the upper bracket, you should have an incentive. You didn't drop a game, because if it's a double elimination bracket, you didn't use your tournament life, if you will, because the bottom bracket is a tournament life. It's your one last life in the tournament. But if you never had to drop down there, you should be rewarded for your skill. No? I mean, it's fair. In my opinion, it is fair to have a weighted best of 7. It absolutely is. Please, for the love of God, just Cho'Gall. Please just Cho'Gall. Just Cho'Gall out the gate. Alrighty, what are we gonna get? Samuro banned away. That's fair. Samuro Abathur Hat's really annoying to deal with. How do they want to run this? I'm actually very curious. It also is Zul Lunara for the left-hand side. That's going to be some really good double soak potential with the Zul. Lunara's going to be able to have some fantastic damage. What are we going to ban away here, though? Chromie. All right. Alrighty, Zul, Lunara, what else? There's still a slew of, there's still so much available in this map number 1, so I don't know what they're gonna be leaning into. Could see just hard siege through bottom lane once again. Nubrak is banned away. No beetles from him. Stukov and Sonya, okay. Could look at a main tank Uther. Could just go into there's still tons of tanks available, so. Tyrael, Stitches, Morganis, main. Yeah. That extra life is luxury. MLB and NBA don't give a weighted best of 7. Yeah, but MLB and NBA, in my opinion, that's apples and oranges. I don't think you can really compare, sports to esports, because, a best of 7 in MLB is, 2 weeks of games? Whereas a best of 7 in Heroes of the Storm is a 4-hour thing. So, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to compare those two things, because you're talking, it's length of time versus... It's length of time and duration as well, too. So, of course, yeah, you wouldn't do, a best of 7. Or I wait, excuse me, because you're already having those multiple weeks. if you have a best of 7 for all of your MLB and stuff like that, yeah, you're gonna have all of those extra weeks because it's a whole thing. Like, it's all about broadcast and ads. Whereas this is like, it's a best of 7. We're here for 4 hours. I don't know. I've made my point. I'm not gonna sit here and argue it anymore. I'm not saying like arguing like you're wrong, I'm right. I'm just saying we don't really want to discuss it because we can get into map number 1 here. It's going to be Blackheart's Bay for these two teams. Let's, Blackheart's Bay. Which team will win? Vinland Raiders versus Three-Legged Cat. All right, 2 minutes. Get your gambles in. You know the deal, chats.
Hey, listen.
MLB and NBA don't have a lower bracket. Okay, so my point still stands. We're comparing apples and oranges. We are comparing two things that are not equal. And it doesn't really work out. But anyways, as I said, we're moving on. Let's start talking about this Blackheart's Bay. Because on the left-hand side, we have got the members of our blue team. You can see what the level 1s are going to be if you would like to predict. Gaff on the Zool, Nano on the Lunara, Sven to play the Sonya, Unforgiven on the Arthas, and we have got a Ucky on the Stukov. Interesting, okay. To the side of Three-Legged Cat, we're looking at Drac on the Falstead, Hythe on the Illidan, 0-2 on this Artanis. We've got Captain Rex playing the... Oh my god, Karazim and No Game No Life on the Slug. Did anyone free the sharks? Poor sharks. No sharks to be freed.
Now let's see some action!
Unforgiven immediately dove onto swap as well from the Artanis as Sven spears in as well. A nice Spectral Scythe from the Zool, and Lunara's got the last little bit of damage.
First blood.
We'll go over to the side of Vinland Raiders. Nuber, excuse me. The Abathur will be in the bottom lane. Falstead flying down here as well. Going to be going into the Gathering Storm at level 1, building up those Q stacks as well. Arthas, monsters! Exactly, Be Crazy. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Poor Sharkies. Poor Sharkies. Lunara wants to chase a little bit here, but she won't be able to find a kill. Whoa, what's up with these predictions? Is everyone just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know about these two teams. All right, so either way, one doubloon just chilling, not being picked up. Maybe a bait. I'm not sure if that's intended or not. Sven will be able to grab the last two over here. Ucky will pick up the ones on the left, or the one that I was noting as well. Sierra finishing out this camp. We'll see the Falstead doing the same, or finishing out the doubloon camp. Barrel rolling over the wall to get into bottom lane a little bit faster as Lunara and Stukov quickly take down that treasure chest with the lurking arm and the damage over time from Lunara. Shade for the Zool at level 1 as well. We have block stacks for the Sonya. Huh, tough as nails for her. You already ran out of points? Congratulations, Stark. I'm proud of you. Yeah! Kill again! Yay! More kills! Murder! Somebody gonna get this coin? Somebody, please! Get this man a coin. Alright, bottom lane still being sieged in by the Siege Giants and the Bruiser camp. Falstead flying down here as well. A little hammering action. Gonna go with the Static Barrier at level 4. Okay, interesting. A little bit of shielding from that Static Barrier. Is it persistent? No, I think it does expire after a few seconds. No way Stark Yoyos at points. No, Stark bets to basically, like, 0. Stark bets away all of his points pretty consistently. I'm proud of him. Like only a Twitch streamer could be. Block totem down from the Karazim, able to dash to that, and also the Falstead able to back out. But now, the barrage will begin in the mid lane for Blackheart. Good hammering action out from the Falstead as well, trying to pick up more stacks. 23 currently, as that's Captain Rex getting spun on Slam. Jam, Sven looking for the last little bit of damage, but cannot close the gap. into the Karazim as Zool pushes up the wave in mid. We do have a very low Illidan bounding or sweeping strike away. Though Sonya might have the stick onto this. One more slam. Is there a spear? Not enough. And that's 2 kills. Sven cannot finish out, but I do want to point out the minion wave. Blackheart's cannon. No, wasted cannonball. Blackheart, come on, bud. Got a little bit of an adventure that Zero 2 is going to be going on. Nano, Unforgiven, and Ucky. Oh, shield battery activating, but yeah, there's the coins to fall down. Stukov picks up the last few, and it's 7 out of the 12 necessary. We only have 1 coin needed, 1 doubloon needed for the side of Three-Legged Cat to get their barrage, but oh, actually there is the doubloon camp on the right-hand side. Siege plus night pushes are so butt scary. Okay, good job, butt spot. Available turn-in, Karazim's got it. Howling Blast. Did he go stacks at 1? He did. He did go Frost Presence. Unforgiven going to be building those up as well. Frostmourne getting a little smack right there. Will these 2 be enough? No, I think they need 1 more. No. Yes. Yes, they need 1 more doubloons. They could get it at the Siege Giants over here. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, this is just Karazim soaking things up. 10 talent here on the horizon, so you know the deal, team. We're going to go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. Zool maybe look. Ooh. If he gets a Spectral Scythe on the far side, he might have seen Abathur, but Abathur immediately backing off. So Zool will make quick work of this top lane since no one's going to be really dealing with him. The fight is going to be around the objective area. 10 talent here will be here first, and they're trying to close this experience gap with a kill into Lunar, and it will be achieved. Nicely played from the side of Three-Legged Cat. Zool in top, already took down the fort front gate, stepping past into this bruiser camp. Falstad with the flight up right next to Zool, and he's like, all right, I'll bone prison you immediately. Skeletal Mage is on top of it. Abathur hat for the Falstad, who's very low on mana, has to back away. Unforgiven and friends will grab this doubloon chest as well. Who got the... where is it? 13 on Sonya. Sonya's got 13 doubloons right now. Wrath of the Berserker popped by the Sonya. Siege Giants are here. Mule trying to heal up a little bit. Siege Giants actually here on both sides. Little lurking arm from Stukov. Illidan backs away. Blind from the Artanis. Builds, buys a little bit of time as well. Sonya Wrath Berserker will expire. Sonya's got the rest of the turn-in. She can literally just go turn-in while the rest of the team delays things out. Falstad floating his way down here as well. Massive shove from the Stukov. Falstad gets a hammering out as well. Did go into Boomerang for that armor reduction. Sonya misses the spear into one of the enemies as Abathur did clone, I believe. Yes, that is the clone onto the Artanis. Blade Dash trying to go for the Phase Prism as well. Doesn't manage to get a connection. Another Phase Prism, Blade Dash. Sonya going to try and sneak the turn in. Captain Rex was thinking to get 7 in as well, and they kind of see each other and say, all right, let's back off, and Sonya may be grabbing another doubloon camp. Karazim gets the turn in. That's Unforgiven, gusted into the wall. Zero dashes in. Unforgiven is somehow alive in all of this, and Illidan does go down to the Nexus Forces. So a trade right there. Abathur! Abathur will go down. The slug is sniped by the Zool. Falstad flies into top lane. And it's no big deal. No big deal for Zool. Break the wrist, walk away, kill the slug, and go get some more doubloons. Poor Abathur. Stukov grabs the other doubloons over here from this camp. That's a massive shove into the wall. Block totem down from this Karazim as the Stukov's low, but he drops the lurking arm right underneath them. Sonya pops the Wrath Berserker. The Stukov does go down. 7-sided strike from Karazim. Leaping strikes from Lunara. Trade Stukov for the Karazim, but Lunara and Sonya do go down. Things are looking bad to the side of Vinland Raiders in this engagement as there are more more cannonballs coming out from Blackheart, but Unforgiven should fall here, giving 1 more doubloon to the enemy team. Falstad did run past this, but of course they needed the sustained damage and burst ability from Falstad to pick up, to pick up the kill. Zool, as I said, still just soaking. Still just soaking. And Blackheart's barrage will end with Mule starting to work back up this mid lane, keep front gate. Falstad looking for... nice lurking arm. Can they delay out again? Yes, they can. 1 barrage has been had so far by the side of Three-Legged Cat. 3 to the members of Vinland Raiders. The 2, excuse me. Oh, we have a DC. We've got a DC, chat. Let's pull it on back out of the game, and we will chill here until we figure out what's going on with the DC. Thank you for your patience. Sorry about that. Gives me a second to stretch as well. Ugh. Mob might have unplugged his internet cable. Oh, that's awkward. Zul had 1 job and he's doing it? No. If a player's mom unplugged their internet, that'd be kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie. That'd be the first time I ever experienced that. If that's the case, we might be here for a little bit, chat. We may be here for a few moments. Oh, no, actually, they got the readies. Seems like they're back. Okay. All right, the readies are out. Let's get back into it. Sven has resumed the game. No game, no life on that Illidan. Or, excuse me, cloning the Illidan. Trying to just pressure out Nano here a little bit. That is going to be a Bone Prison utilized as well by the Zul. Meanwhile, on bottom, no game, no life. Actually backs out with Karazim as well. 4 out of the 14 necessary. And they have 13 out of the... Actually, 7 out of 12 already turned in. Unforgiving gonna anchor in the bush right there. Actually needs to tank some of this damage. Nano can't completely run around the entire camp. Siege Giants bottom lane. Can they sneak the turn in? Can this be sneaked? Zul to check. I think the Wisp might have been seen right there. Camps in the bottom will be added in. Arthas looking to clear out these Siege Giants. Illidan going to top lane. And the treasure chests have spawned. Lurking Arm from Stukov makes quick work of these doubloon chests. And Illidan, Karazim, actually mostly Karazim, I think, finished that out quickly as well.
I'm about to bust.
Are you? Maybe he's running a long Ethernet cord across half the house and the mob tripped over it. I don't think you'd be back that quickly. I don't think it's that quick. I think it might have just been a small little hiccup in the matrix. Wisp from Lunara in the bush. We've got a turn-in from Sven. Hunt from the Illidan into the Zul 7-sided strike, and oh my god. Shade providing, I think, a lot of value there. Unfortunately, Zul gets a healing path in just as the final strike kind of came in. There's a clone onto the Artanis. The fight still breaks out. Flight in from the Falstad. Sonya pops the Wrath of Berserker. That's going to be, is that no game, no life? That is the clone target. Or the clone. Back in the day of Destiny 1, I accidentally deleted my game instead of closing application on Raid Night, and it sheepishly... Wait, what? How? Wait, huh? How does... What? How does it do that? That's confusing, Dragon. I don't know much about Destiny, so I was just like, huh? By the way, as a reminder, today's April Fool's Day. Don't believe anyone on the internet but me. Only believe me on the internet, as Zul's going to be holding level 16. Interesting. So, Decrepify maybe will be... Oh, that's a huge swap from the Artanis. Zero on the point, but there's no one really here to help out. Zero, you went way too deep. Cleansing dash from the Karazim as the boss gets a slam on the ground. 7-sided strike from this... from Karazim. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe... And Falstad goes down to Lunara. Damage over time. Spearing from the Sonya. Oh, no, 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 no. I think this could be game, potentially. The buttons on the PS5. Oh, it's on the, that's on console. That's why. I see. I was like, how do you uninstall a game on Steam like that? I thought it was on PC, Dragon. That's why I'm confused. Got it. Okay. The exit game button is next to the delete everything, you fool! Hunt from the Illidan. Leaping strikes from Lunara. Illidan does go down. Blackheart, the core defenses are out. Illidan clone from Abathur will be cleared out. Healing pathogen spread as well. 80%, 77% on this core right now. Big lurking arm, big burst. That's a gust from Falstad that does not, unfortunately, save this Artanis as we have Captain Rex getting real low here. Seven-sided strike, sharing the pain. Karazim goes down. That is Sonya to fall. Some gems on the ground, but the boss is still smacking its way through this core. So many gems have fallen, or excuse me, so many doubloons have fallen. But the game, number 1, will go to Vinland Raiders. Welcome back into Meta Madness, our best of 5 series between Vinland Raiders and Three-Legged Cat. We're heading into Dragonshire. Let's go see what's gonna happen. Subversion of my suspension of disbelief. Oh god, sorry, that threw me off so. That phrase, that sentence just threw me for a loop. I don't know why, but Anubarak band away. God, I can't believe, like, the amount of cameras I'll have available for this stream is just nuts now that I think about it. I will probably retire the old C925. I'll probably just retire it for kitchen streams or cooking streams. I just got so many, like, good cameras nowadays from, you know, our wonderful sponsor, Corsair. It's probably been answered before, but can they ban heroes who are automatically banned? Yes, they can. Yes, they can, Dragon, actually. Yes, they can. There was a, during, what was it? I think it was during one of the qualifiers. I think it was during, no, it was during Group D. It was during the Group D round robin. I remember we were casting a team, and they banned out Sergeant Hammer, and someone in the draft chat was like, you guys know that Sergeant Hammer's already banned, you don't have to. And their response was, we did it to what did they say again? It was like they were like setting a tone. They were like they were banning. God, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a phrase. Anyways, they made a joke about it. They were like, oh, we banned Sergeant Hammer because we wanted to prove a point. We wanted to establish dominance. That's what it was. They wanted to establish dominance by banning out something that was already banned. So there you go. So Chromie, Junkrat, Nubarak, and Samuro, excuse me, will be banned away for Dragonshire. Dahaka first picked. Yeah, I mean, like, if you wanted to ban Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, sure, go for it. They're already banned away. Send a message. Yes, to send a message. I like establishing dominance. To establish dominance. Rexar Malfurion. Okay, alright. We'll see. I'm assuming the Rexar is solo lane. Hammer deserves the extra bans. That's true. Alrighty. With Dahaka, what are you going to look for? Falstad already played in the previous game. Abathur as well. Kerrigan Tyrande. Okay. I like it. Single target deletion set up here. Might look at like an Uther for a healer as well, so you can get the stun lock onto a target. Hey Cav, welcome. Happy Saturday. I hope you're well. Hope the family's doing good. God, I love Jay Charmer. God, I love that emote so much. God, I wish I had a gift that good. Missed ban. Either they're, once again, establishing dominance to send a message, or they are, they forgot. Or they forgot. Stitches banned away. Alright, no Stitches action. I mean, Stitches Malfurion, like, Stitches Malfurion with Misha Charge, pretty nice combo right there. I've always said the best way to establish dominance to ban phase is to ban Cho, skip ban, then ban Chal, so you split the heads. I like that. Variant coming through. Alright, I like it. Lot of aggression here from the side of Vinland Raiders. Charge. You know, this could be a Colossal Smash game. I like Colossal Smash quite a bit here, but Charge Taunt might be the play. Probably will be the play. Kerrigan, Tyrande, what? I still like the idea of an Uther picked up for the chain CC for the Kerrigan combos. And then you could look for something else that gives a little extra wave clear to the team. But it's not going to be main tank Uther. It will be a Tassadar ETC. Still a power slide to set up the Lunar Flare Kerrigan combo. Tassadar sustained burst ability, sustained damage and burst ability. Or they don't want to ban something so they can have it open to pick. That's a possibility, yeah. I mean, so like your last ban or your third ban can also kind of drive or signal, or it could be a signal to the enemy of or the opposing team of what you plan to play. So like, let's say they banned out the Tychus here. That might have been an illusion, like, oh, they're going to go for something with a high health pool, so maybe we'll look at Greymane. So yeah, it's a good point, Desert. It's a good point. There's some tactics definitely that you can implement in that moment. So you can, my brain's starting to really crash here, team. Sorry, I'm getting really hungry. I've been streaming for almost 6 hours straight. I've been up since 6 a.m. I haven't eaten anything since about 7 a.m. But either way, I'm here, I'm casting. Let's get into a prediction, because I love you all, and I want you all to share your bandit points with each other. Alrighty, which team wins Dragonshire? You know the deal, everybody.
Hey, listen.
Prediction has begun. Let's get into it. Map number 2. I think No Game No Life likes butt. Welcome into Dragonshire. On the left-hand side, we're looking at the Vinland Raiders. Deathwing played by Gaff. We've got Misha on Misha. Sven to be played by Sven. Rexar to be played by Sven. Unforgiven on the Malfurion. Nano on the Mephisto. And Aki on the Varian. Going to be going into Lion's Maw level 1. The assumption is Taunt. To the right-hand side, three-legged cat. Here on the Dahaka, No Game No Life on the ETC. Drac on the Tassadar. 0-2 on the Kerrigan. And in the bottom lane, Captain Rex on the Tyrande. Is she running? No, she didn't get the running mount thingy. All right. Whoa, 10K on three-legged cat. And the Sentinel kissed. The Sentinel got the hit. GG, well played. We're going to go 1-1 after this game's over. I can feel it. I can feel it in my pinky toe. CP, thank you for the redemption. We'll probably do that after this game, to be honest. Sven?
Red team draws first blood.
First blood.
There it is. I told you. Sentinel hits. GG's. That's it. Vexar immediately dying. That's going to be what, like 400 HP or whatever? 400 experience. 299 experience to the members of Three-Legged Cat. Kaladin, thank you for the tier 1 for 12 months. Thank you for a year of support, my friend. I will resend your alert when we get out of game. Thank you so much for your generosity, your support, and your continued love for the stream and Bandit. Thank you again. Rip all those who voted before Owl. Were you waiting, Ton? Were you waiting for Owl? Oh, wait, no, I see the one next to your name. You probably weren't waiting. You're probably saying rip your own points. Alrighty. Oh, we got a nice competitive bet here, about 13.5 to 11.2k. Owl build Tyrande. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of Ranger at level 1 and all that kind of stuff. Dahaka Brush ducks in on the left-hand side, lands a dragon to the Malfurion as the fight does continue around this Siege Giant camp. We've got Aki getting a little bit low on the Varian. He's not a real boy yet. He's not level 4. So this is going to be the back off, and the camp does go over to the side of Three-Legged Cat. Experience from the camp and maybe a little bit of siege into the bottom lane. Nah, this is Varian. He's going to pull the aggro of these two Siege Giants, and they're going to hit the minion wave. Not that big of a deal. Exclamation owl, Ton. Exclamation owl. That's what you're looking for, maybe. Honest to God, CP, you had the perfect timing on that go get a drink. I should be done with my water right after this game, so that'll be me hitting my set amount of liquids or hydrating. I always try and at least drink 32 ounces of just water. Like, I drink tea and stuff, but of course, you know, there's sugar and all that in it, so try to drink at least 32 ounces of water. It's good for your body. It's good for your body. I don't know if you need, like, the 64 ounces they used to say, but I don't know, 32 is, like, that always feels like the right amount, at least for me. Thank you, though, CP. I appreciate it. Appreciate all you being here. Thank you for supporting the stream. That's going to be a taunt from Varian. Good damage onto this Kerrigan, but no kill. Just threat. Now the turn of tables. Varian did go taunt. Of course, we already saw that. ETC with a little face melt into Varian, who's getting low. Tyrande with the Lunar Flare as well. Dahaka with the Lurker Strain does bop back Uki here, but how in this world is Unforgiven healing through all this pain? Very well done. No objective to the side of Vinland Raiders, as the Rexar still dealing with top lane, and bottom lane will be controlled. The Moonshine over to the side of Three-Legged Cat. Crowd Surfer ETC. What is 32 ounces in European? Is that 500 milliliters? No, it's, sorry, I have it right here. It's 946 milliliters. So just about 1,000, just about a liter. Just under a liter of water. Just a liter of cola. Thank you, CP. Varian with the taunt onto the ETC. He's going to take a bit of a nap here. No autos as he gets... Wow, fantastic power slide through a few of the enemies. Crowd Surfer Valley, or excuse me, yeah, Crowd Surfer Valley might have actually come in too. A little bit of terrain being, I think, pushing ETC further out. Yeah, we round in this channel. We round up. We round up and down for ease. Unforgiven will go down. Tassadar with some nice damage in, and that'll be another kill to the side of Three-Legged Cat. 1 to 2 in kills. A little more experience over to the side of Three-Legged Cat for that later game kill by comparison. Also, in America, a lot of things are sold in 32 ounce, 64 ounce, so that's just how it is in America. Which is just about a liter. So, like, if you get, like, a liter of cola, that's, like, a 32 ounce of like, Coca-Cola. Or, no. Yeah, you can get liters, you can get 2 liters. It's so, I mean, it's as we all talk about, America doesn't even know what system of measurement it wants to use. Because you literally go, like, if you go to the pizza place, you can get, like, a pizza and a 2 liter. God, it's just... And then you get into the beer realm, and then they, instead of calling it like a 2 liter, they call it a growler. 64 ounces of beer is a growler. And then you have like Grommers, and you have Howlers, and... A little bit of a fight through the mid lane. Kerrigan looking for a Ravage combo, not able to pull onto anyone. We do have the available Dragonite for the side of Vinland Raiders, but no channel time. If you're using your own units, why are they so specific and not 30 and 60 ounces? Don't get me started on soda. Oh, no, you're good, dude. You're good, dude. I had that realization as I was saying it. I'm like, wait a minute. Because you don't go like, hey, go get 32 ounces of pop. No one says that. Yeah. I also believe that the 32 ounces is based off of like 8 ounces of like water at a time. So they're like, you want to have this many glasses of water, so it's just it's multiplicative, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm not a scientist. Go ask Biden. He'll give you the answer. Just ring up Biden on the phone and ask him, hey, Mr. President of the United States, why is your math system so dumb? Oh, yeah, I know, Desert. Yeah, absolutely. Give me a quart of Coke. I don't think you want to say that, though. I don't think you want to say, give me a quart of Coke.
Not anymore.
I think you want to... I don't know if you're going to actually get Coca-Cola. Rexar's fine for now in the top lane, unleashes the board, Boar's ETC power slides through. Kerrigan looking for the dive, Dahaka with the drag. I said he was fine. I thought he could basically kind of play around this tower until the allies make the rotation, but not going to be the case. Kerrigan getting bodied over here by the tower shots, getting some good heals. Bellowing Roar! Fantastic Bellowing Roar. Captain Rex and Kerrigan will go down. Trust me, like, construction's like that, too. Construction's all over the place with unit measurements and things, so it's just... It's America. Everything's haphazardly put together, and it's all falling apart. We're just using rolls of Scotch tape to hold it all together. What you get to... Exactly, Desert, exactly. Alright, a root combo onto No Game, No Life. I don't think ETC lives here. Yeah, the Nexus Forces actually take him out right there. Sorry, my hip's like really starting to hurt today. Sorry about it, chat. Juggernaut 13? Really? I rarely ever see this. It's percent-based damage. I'll take this for funsies in games. Like, if I go, like, Colossal Smash Variant, I'll take Juggernaut for fun, but... Whoa. I like the tech here. I like the tech from the little boy. Right? Isn't that the translation? Where's Kalis? I need Kalis translation. Isn't it little boy is what Ucky translates to? No Game, No Life. Oh my god! The Wicked Inferno!
But will it be you?
I don't know why I went Joey Wheeler on you all there for a second. Dahaka has the Sun Shrine, the Moon Shrine not even being looked at by the side of Vinland Raiders. They want this fort, and they want that periodic catapult pressure, as well as the passive experience gain. Dahaka gets the isolation onto Malfurion, taunt from the Varian onto said Dahaka, but Malfurion cannot do enough to stay alive. That will be a nice snipe from this Dahaka. Also, Deathwing will fall trying to take down this fort, tanking too many tower shots, I do believe. Nice charge onto Dahaka, but... Whoa, that was a really close drag. I still think they get the kill. Small fight, pipsqueak, little boy, something along those lines. Oh, okay. So if I were to say little lad, is that okay? Would that be okay? Nano is going to go down here. Durance of Hate kind of thrown off by his own Shade of Mephisto there. Stage dive ETC, like... I think he's self-casted. I think he just alt-R'd. So we have a little electric fence to zone back the enemy. Siege Giant stolen away once again. Dahaka pushing up the top lane. About a half a level lead, I would say, favoring the side of Three-Legged Cat. They're closing the distance for the 16 talent tier. I'm surprised Captain Rex didn't run right into the Dragonite, but I guess it's Tassadar who wants to get inside. Interesting.
I tried to save this.
Does Ucky like berries and cream? I don't know. Maybe peaches and cream, like the song from the 90s. I can't believe so much was just thrown onto ETC and he still lives. I cannot believe how much... Oh, no, Misha. Oh, Misha. All right, ETC does go down. He had stage dive. I'm surprised he didn't try and stage dive away. Well, I guess there is a channel time, right? There's like a 1 second or whatever. So I guess they were afraid of anything from that. Well, anyways, doesn't matter. ETC dead for 26, can stage dive after being dead, so at least you save the cooldown on that one, can rejoin the fight after dying here as the taunt from the Varian, the kick onto Varian from this Tassadar inside the Dragonite. We do have more poke onto Zero 2 from Mephisto, ravaging, Kerrigan ravaging onto the gate. Chrysalis from Kerrigan, kick onto the Misha, not going to be near the tower. Starfall from the Tyrande as the little lad will be pulled around here. Varian trying to back away. The stage dive from the ETC tries to avoid the damage, but there's just too much on the ground. Varian does go down. We already saw the Malfurion fall as well, but Kerrigan to be traded. Misha chasing onto this Rexar, or excuse me, onto this Dahaka. ETC gets picked off and Rexar does go down. We will see Conflagration getting some damage over time onto the Tassadar. Cataclysm not available. Captain Rex kind of zoned back over here. Tap onto the well. Drag from Dahaka. That's huge. Tassadar. Shuck Ray. Another, in your opinion, strangest things is how Americans say in 2 days, in 48 hours. Why so specific again? I mean, I was like if I am streaming the next day, I'll be like, in 18 hours, I'll be live again. Like, I'll say stuff like that, but I don't know. I mean, it's clear to people. I don't know. Makes sense. Like, are you saying, like, in 48 hours, the world will end? Like, something like that? I don't know. That might just be a movie thing. I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't feel that crazy weird. How else are you going to specify time passing? On April 4th... because no one really knows, like, when April 4th is, but if you say, oh yeah, in like 72 hours, it's like, oh, okay, alright, so it's like 3 days from now. Kerrigan is what I'm looking at right now, but the black hole from the Tassadar will be used to push back the enemy. That's also Malfurion to fall. Starfall from the Tyrande. Bellowing Roar from the Deathwing pushes back the enemy, but I think this is more of a disengage roar than anything else. There's steps, I mean, like exactly 48, 72, nothing ever in between. Oh, then that's a movie thing. That's definitely a movie thing, because I mean, like, I've quite literally said on stream, like I'll like today, I'll probably end the stream and be like, all right, I'll be back live, everyone, in like 12 hours or whatever, so yeah. When it comes to that kind of stuff, yeah, I'd say that's more of a movie thing, like, John Wick, you have 48 hours to do this, like... I've never been in a business meeting where my boss was like, you have 48 hours to finish this job! Otherwise, the Princess Diana will die! Yeah. The most I've ever said is like, hey, we'd like you to be done with that in 2 days, or we'd like you to be done with that on, you know, like Wednesday, and it's like Monday or whatever. So drag from Dahaka landing on Amisha. ETC will be cooked by the Deathwing. Cow is cooked. The Kerrigan inside the Dragonite will drop out. Blinks forward. Zero finds the kill. John Wick doesn't need 48 hours. He needs 42 hours and 38 minutes. Oh, poor Deathwing. Look how small he is. Shockray from the Tassadar tickles the tail of Deathwing. I told you, chat. I told you. Tyrande hit the Sentinel, and here we are. Is it a coincidence? I think not. You need to see the newest John Wick. Yeah. I was actually talking to my uncle about it last night. We were talking about, like, John Wick stuff. I think him and his wife went and saw it already. Yeah, they did. We were talking about that. And I asked him, I was like, what'd you think? And he goes, you know what? It was great. I liked it. I asked him, I was like, I have heard that the feedback I've heard, which is not spoilery at all, is it's not as good as 1 and 2, but better than 3. And I'm like, all right, hey, I'll take that. But of course, everyone's different. Goodbye, Sven. Alrighty. 1-1 in our score as the members of Vinland Raiders fall on map number 2, Dragonshire. We got ourselves a series, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure I will love John Wick. I'm sure I'll like it. I like Keanu Reeves. He's a great action star. Yeah, I like the John Wick series a ton. I have to be honest. The last few months have been the most I've ever been motivated to actually go to the movies to see things. Because, like, I want to see Fast and Furious. I want to see John Wick. I don't want to give Disney money, but I do want to see not Disney, sorry. I don't want to give Nintendo money for it, but I do want to go see the Nintendo movie. I want to go see the Mario movie really, really bad. There's a new Evil Dead coming out soon, so... The review I saw said it was the best of the 4. Hey, everyone's going to be different. Everyone's absolutely going to... Like, I'm sure there's people who are like, 3 is trash and 2 is whatever and 1's the only good... Like, I'm sure there's people like that as well, but... I will form my opinion after seeing it, but this is what I've heard so far. And I'm sure it's going to be a great movie. I'm sure of it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness. We are getting into Battlefield of Eternity, map number 2, and our 4th and final best of 5 of the day. Tomorrow there will be more best of 5s, but today we're in map number 3. We are guaranteed at least 2 more maps, so I am going to go ahead and crack a beer and say welcome into Battlefield. Thank you for joining me. Cheers, chat. as this is going to be a Greymane Chromie ban immediately from the two sides. I just had an ARAM against an Ana. I just had an ARAM as an Ana against Double Butcher. That sounds awful. That sounds like a bad time. Greymane Imperious, Chromie, Junkrat. What's our kickoff? A median Anubarak. Okay. I can't blame this at all. Cannot blame. God dang. Cannot blame that choice because Anubarak very, very strong. Cocoon shut down. Maybe we get a Locust Swarm. Hey, we had Convection Kael'thas. Maybe we get a Locust Swarm. What are they going to kick off their draft with? Oh! Wait. Wasn't it Three-Legged Cat earlier today ran a Zul'jin composition that brought them back into a series? I'm pretty... Hold on 1 second. I can find this out, actually. Give me 1 second, chat. Ba-ba-ba-da. Battlefield of Eternity. Yes, it was on Battlefield of Eternity. Three-Legged Cat ran a Zul'jin composition that brought them back into the series. Will that be the case here? Let's find out. They did run a double support composition, Ana being one of those supports. Uther was not, so they're going to change this up ever so slightly. This is another ban phase coming through. I do also want to point out the Ana pickup is beautiful because it is healing reduction with the Biotic Grenade by 100%. So if this is going to be a double support composition, Biotic Grenade in, and yes, this is a smart ban as well because Malthael has the Consume Soul to reduce healing received by 50% for 4 seconds, I think is the talent. That was a toss. Dingo got... Yeah, it was at 89 stacks, I think, if I remember right. Somewhere in the 80, 90s area. High 80s, low 90s, maybe. Something like that. Tyrael banned away. Okay, Tyrael actually really strong with the Zul'jin, being able to add in some shielding, some speed if there's the chase. Nano and Stim at the same time was hilarious. Yes, it was. Sorry, man. Oh my god. Just soreness. I need to stretch out my leg later on. Chen. Okay, so dude, the Chen's great because you have Wandering Keg at level 10, which is a 50-second cooldown if I'm not mistaken. A great way. It's a great anti-dive tool. Ariel with Crystal Aegis, anti-dive tool. You also have the Detainment Strike to knock enemies away. Yeah, this is actually looking really, really good for the side of Three-Legged Cat. I like how they're adjusting into this. Ariel also fantastic with Zul'jin to be a battery. Last two picks, Hey! Who wanted Zarya? Who wanted Zarya? You get your Zarya. There it is. Sub to my stream. I'm glad to see some respect into Ana combos. Hello, Iron Flare. Good to see you, cutie patootie. We're going to see the auto attack Ariel buff build. I don't know. Was it you, Lava, who wanted the Zarya? Wasn't it you, Lava? Last pick. What's going to be? Third healer. Third healer. Could you imagine? I actually like the Cassie as well. Blinds, Fend, Ball Lightning. I mean, you could also go Valkyrie and go fishing for an enemy. This is a fantastic draft. Honest to God, I really do think Three-Legged Cat has got this map here in the bag. I think, like, looking at the draft, of course, execution's another thing. Between the two drafts, I love the draft of Three-Legged Cat. I think it's very, very well-rounded. They've got a stun, they've got knockback. Like, there's so many tools and so much scaling. Now, of course, on the opposing side, Ana, Zarya, that's a great combo. Anubarak is going to be able to get some fantastic CC. Overall, let's go ahead and start our prediction. Ladies and gentlemen, which team wins Battlefield of Eternity? Which team wins Battlefield of Eternity? You know the deal.
Hey, listen.
Prediction has begun. Get on in. I gotta go all in on Zarya. There, it's been called all in on Zarya. Valkyrie pretty good on Ana and Gul'dan. I agree as well. That's why we have seen Valkyrie as well, but Ball Lightning is fantastic on top. Like, it's just, we'll see what the flavor's gonna be. On the left-hand side, we have got Vinland Raiders. We've got Unforgiven on the Ana, Nano on the Gul'dan, the Little Lad on the Zarya, Sven to be playing the Samuro, and we've got Gaff on the Anubarak. To the right-hand side in this best-of-5 series, we've got Chen played by Hearth. To the right, or in the bottom of the right side for Three-Legged Cat, we've got No Game, No Life on the Zul'jin. Drac on the Uther, 0-2 on the Cassia, and Captain Rex to play the Ariel, I believe. Zul'jin holding level 1. Charge strikes for Cassia. Pursuit of Flame for Gul'dan. Way of Illusion on the Samuro. Be sure to get your predictions in, chat. Zul'jin will be a reckless man at level 1. Samuro down here. Base race? A little bit of a base race action. Chen trying to defend, or excuse me, trying to defend, but mostly staying mounted for safety here. So we'll, let's see. Faster siege from the side of Vinland Raiders in this top. Oh my god, we're just trading forts at the start. I like what Chen was doing there. He was trying to get in the way of the beam from Zarya, so that way she'd start tanking tower shots. Bottom lane 4, top lane 4. The race is pretty equal between the two. Now, there's, I was going to say, some very low Zul'jin moments right there. Make me a little nervous. By the way, 8 stacks on Zul'jin, chat. 43 stacks for Zul'jin already as the top lane fort does go down. Anub'arak rotating down here. Retreat ping's coming out. No game, no life, and friends will see the Anub'arak. Will he? Nice detainment strike attempt, but it's going to be sidestepped. A little wiggle away from Anub'arak. Checks the camp. No one's there. I like three-legged draft. Three-legged cat is probably the better draft, but I'm obliged. Hey, honestly, if there was an Azmodan and I could bet in my own channel, I would do it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't care what the composition is. I'd vote for Azmodan. I love same with Cho'Gall. I used to do that with CCL. In CCL, if Cho'Gall was ever taken, that was the only time I would gamble when we did have gambling. And I would literally all in on Cho'Gall every single time. Well, we've got forts down in top and bottom on the opposing sides. Level 4 about to be achieved to the members of Vinland Raiders first, but there's still a decent wave in top lane for this Chen to pick up, so I don't think the experience is that much different, realistically. I don't know why, but every time I look at the Ariel skin, it makes me think it's Valir for some weird reason. Top lane does have some damage onto the fort front gate as the level 4s do come through. Another Amani hide for this Zul'jin. Gets the dismount. Anub'arak doesn't get the burrow in. No fort to retreat to exactly. Captain Rex is breaking off to the right-hand side. Containment strike into the wall. Gets 1 stack on repeated defense. Honest Biotic Grenade does go out, reducing some healing. No game, no life. Tries to get some stacks as they're bodied into the wall. Zul'jin goes down, and that is first blood of the game.
First blood.
Over to the side of Vinland Raiders on this map, number 3. Battlefield of Eternity. Zero should be dead here. The good old suck from Gul'dan and the damage over time. So 7 freshest ingredients for the Chen. He has the Flying Kick synergy at level 4. Uther done with his Hammer the Lightbringer. Didn't go into Pursuit of Justice level 4. The deflection for the Samuro, for the physical armor. Fell Flame is at 20 out of 40, right? 30, excuse me, 20 out of 30. We are going to see the health funnel, though, at level 4, so a little bit of a change in the build here. Gaff taking a ton of damage, tries to back away. A fantastic Impale does slow down the advancements of the enemy. Captain Rex has got a nice, chunky heal available, but no game, no life. Wants to be sitting on this lower end. Also, no game, no life on the Zul'jin. 15 stacks. That means the 1.1 range is active, and this is going to be a 6.6 range in total for no game, no life. So just a little bit of a little bit more safer play for the Zul'jin. The way that they're throwing the axes, I'm assuming we'll see Arcanite again at level 7. Zero stepping in here. Needs to back away. Anub'arak going to get stunned to the face. Chen jumps into the back line, splashing his keg over everyone. Unforgiven low. Anub'arak Samuro will go down. Ariel finding the kill, and the Nexus Forces taking down this Samuro. But of course, we still see Alarian going into the bottom lane, favoring the side of Three-Legged Cat. Zul'jin rushes to top lane with the Fallen Shaman. Chen up here as well. They're ignoring the Immortal, and they're going to go ahead and try and take down a fort here. 1 second was on the was on the Samuro and the Anub'arak. Samuro going to bottom lane. Anub'arak joining the team in top lane. No game, no life. Still very low, getting poked up by the Gul'dan. The fort will drop down below 50% HP. Chen kicking around as well. Level 7 is here for both teams. Chen has a lot of stagger. I think he's dead here. Cleanse from Uther, but yeah, you're dead, Chen. A little too long in the escape. And speaking of escapes, I don't know if Uther gets out of this. Oh no, okay. The reason I was saying I don't know is because we have the Shed Exoskeleton for the Anubrak, so I was expecting him just to chase in and body block or get a burrow, impale, sort of chain CC, close the gap. But no gap to close. This will be the bottom lane fort front gate going down. I gotta be honest, I was expecting way more from this Immortal in the bottom lane. Nice Tamer Strike into the sidewall from Ariel. Anubrak burrows in as well, trying to set up a kill, and will be able to allow will amplify Zarya's potential for said Ariel kill as Zero gets a fend in once again. 4-2 in the kills, as it's 8 apiece in those levels. A little bit more experience to the left-hand side as we cycle through those other numbers. 26 mirror images stacks for the Samuro. I think it was 10 on the Chen, 6 for the Zul'jin on Arcanite Axis. You might pick up a few more here and there as we're looking at the other information as Zero sidesteps a lot of CC. Zul'jin still picking up stacks. That is Arcanite Axe Twin Revolve. There it is. 1, 2, as Zul'jin has his 30 stacks. Now, it is an uncapped quest, so Zul'jin will continue to build up his damage. We'll go ahead and check those stats a little bit later on. I actually can show you really quickly what it's sitting at right now. So you have the every 5 basic attacks permanently increase the basic attack damage by 1, and also, you know, you have his trait, all that good stuff on top of it. So what does it mean right now with Zul'jin's health around 50% or so? He has an attack damage of 185, but you can see 191, 165, jumping all over the place right there as, oh, I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit this one right here. Gul'dan's build, what? Oh, he's got a little bit of everything. You know, just, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He's like me. He's like me at a charcuterie board. Like, ooh, one of these. Little bit of.
There is no escaping my justice.
So Pursuit of Flame level 1, Health Funnel at level 4, and then you also have the Hungry for Power. Detainment Strike into the wall. 5 out of 6 stacks for the Arya. Gaff low. And Expulsion Zone, but this Anubrak might have just set up his own death. Horrify from the Gul'dan. This is a very low Uther, and he's fine. Divine Shield, Divine Shield. Crystal Aegis. Crystal Aegis saves the moment. Chen with the Wandering Keg. Uther still hasn't taken a 10. Gonna be Divine Shield. There you go. I was expecting that Divine Shield. Way of Illusion for the Samuro is done. He does have the Illusion Master at level 10. We saw the Horrify. We've got the Nano. We've got Cocoon. Expulsion Zone as well. The race is in. Anubrak burrows in. Drak is going to be trying to back away in the suit. There's not a whole lot of mana to do much with that as the Biter Grenade comes out. Meanwhile, in the backline, Chen jumps there. Valkyrie! Did you know that if you play Cassia and take Valkyrie, you can go swimming, you can go fishing for Annas? Did you know? Did you know that, chat? Did you?
It is time for a change in strategy.
Who doesn't love fishing as Cassia? The objective phase quickly worked on after the halfway point for the side of Vinland Raiders, and of course the defensive rushes over to the top area around Beleth. Detainment Strike into the wall, onto the real Sven, and oh my god. Ariel, did she take... She did take Searing Light. I saw that. I was like, did she really just Searing Light to get that kill into Samuro? And I do believe she did. Wandering Keg forced out from the Chen, but hey. He's not the one dead. Samuro is. Another Detainment Strike into the wall. The race is in between both of these two teams. It's Zarya Gul'dan versus a... Well, it's actually, I was going to say a Zul'jin, but he's cocooned for the moment. Either way, Immortal Beleth goes over to the side of Three-Legged Cat, and they have got Big Bad Beleth dealing 666 damage into standard. Damage and destruction is 1,332. Uh-oh, bye Zul'jin. Toss Dingo and Divine Shield, a little overlap right there. Not the worst in the world, but hey, you'd like to save that Divine Shield for something else. Maybe right here after you get Horrified away. Crystal Aegis, Zul'jin goes down. Zul'jin is dead. Uther falls as well. Wandering Keg is a touch too late to be able to get any displacement. But no, actually, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Detainment Strike doesn't land into Gaff. That's a Valkyrie. Onto this. Anubrak, damage over time. Chen gets the flying kick. Fishing? Absolutely. We always go fishing.
The demon has fallen.
I realized that I don't think yesterday during the entire boating game I played, I went fishing for primes. I just realized I played a fishing game for an hour and a half yesterday on stream and didn't ask for a single prime. I'm my own worst enemy. All right, 60 or level 13 apiece for both sides. Chen, nice from Chen, steals the camp away. Flying kick back. He's trying to buy some time for his team. I think Chen's dead to rights. He knows this, but look at bottom lane. This is what he's buying time for. Chen buys a little bit of time. Zarya tries to force back the enemy with some particle grenades. Dismount. Doesn't get the dismount. Okay. Immortal phase will be east and west positions fairly soon. We also have the fallen shamans on both sides up and available. Oops, wrong button. We talked about it many times, but I don't think you went to the scene. Yeah, I just had that realization. I'm like, we will play more Dredge. I had actually a really good time playing Dredge, so we're gonna play a little bit more of that sometime this week. Samuro micros one of his illusions over there just to get some scouting. It's immediately cleared out. Zul'jin does the same thing to the Kata in the top lane. Camp on the left-hand side. Okay. Samuro just getting some poke with the mirror images. That level 1 was done. Immortals are on race sides. Let's see who's able to win this. Zul'jin very low on HP. I'm actually curious really quickly, how much damage does he do at this current health pool? 246 damage right now, as that is a faster race quickly to the side of Vinland Raiders, but the fight does continue to break out. Uther lands the stun right onto Anubarek's face. No detainment strikes from the Ariel just yet as the Immortals move into defensive positions. Zul'jin continues to step forward. Look at Samuro. He's actually going to be swapping around. Okay, I thought he was actually looking for a flank onto the Immortal. Anubarak is going to get bopped around by the Chen with the Wandering Keg, but he can't get any displacement to find a kill setup. Sleep Dart, Anubarak burrows in. That is also going to be a nano boost onto Gul'dan. Divine Shield onto Chen, who's looking to maybe flying kick back towards the allies. Horrify is in the wrong direction, unfortunately. And this is the Immortal phase kind of delayed out or stalled for now. Repositioning coming into play. I do want to point out Fallen Shaman bottom, Fallen Shaman top, but the fight is the big priority right now between these two teams. Equal talent tiers, Crystal Aegis and Cassia goes down. Uther was inside that Crystal Aegis, so no extra healing. And that is a flying kick to confirm Zarya. 1 for 1 as more access to be donated into this Immortal. Captain Rex is able to keep the healing good, keep the healing active, while Uther's taking a bit of a nap right there, but no, it's A-okay. Okay, the Fallen Shaman will be cleared out in bottom lane. Looks like Zul'jin is the one to just throw some Arcanite axes. Chen with the flying kick as well. All right, Belith in bottom lane. Once again, we check stats. 1,548 damage in structures, 774 standard. Okay, good spin right there. Ariels, they can't catch a real Samuro. Just kill the real one, Forehead. Anubarak flank. Dismounted. 68, 69. Come on, give me 69 stacks for the Zul'jin. There it is. Beautiful, but of course it's ruined immediately. 70 stacks for Zul'jin, 72 on the Arcanite axis as the bottom lane keep might be going down here. Valkyrie. Oh, the side of the keep does not allow the Valkyrie to go fishing for the Gul'dan. Keep goes down, and that's it for the bottom lane engagement. Will they go for double keep? Will they play for top? Doesn't look like it.
The demon's attack has failed, yet we have not seen the end of it.
Sleep Dart, but Chen's here with the Wandering Keg. Unforgiven's the one split from the team in the bush right now. Horrify from Gul'dan as well. Tostitos for the Zul'jin. Crystal Aegis as well. Anubarak burrow charges in. Ariel gets an immediate heal. Samuro will go down on the right side of our screen. On the left side, that is Uther to fall to Zarya, but the ghost heals are in place. Zul'jin will fall, will die as well. Nano's so very low, and Chen can't get the kill. Oh, wait. Cassia got the kill. Sorry, I was trying to find Gul'dan in the kill bar for a second there, and I just couldn't look at the right spot. 3 for 2, favoring the side of Vinland Raiders. They might take down Captain Rex right here. Cassia. Might be, yeah. This is a bit of a split moment here, because even the Ana's like, wait a minute, I need help. Good heal. Expulsion zone, not going to get the displacement they're looking for. Nice Detainment Strike into the wall as well with the repeated defense level 4, giving the extra Detainment Strike knockback on top of it. Clap.
I will reach your position shortly.
Once again, the Immortals spawn, if won by the side of Three-Legged Cat, going in top lane. If won by the opposing team, will be going into top lane, at least with the current structural health setups. 11-9 in kills, 17, we'll round up and say 18 apiece in our levels on top of that. 20 talents here, about 2 levels away for both these teams. And the Immortal phase, 4 seconds away. Fallen Shaman in the top lane, as well as the Impaler camp for the members of Three-Legged Cat. They clear out the top lane wave, and we set up for the Immortals, which are in defensive positions. Who doesn't love looking at APM that actually holds no merit? Nice burrow out from the Anubarak, able to disengage from that moment that could have been really bad, but now a Wandering Keg over the far side of the wall. Anubarak will go ahead and quickly cocoon this Uther. More axes thrown into the Immortal. No halfway phase just yet. We do have the Arcanite Axe Lacerate and the Wrong Place, Wrong Time. Level 13, 16 upgrades for the Zul'jin. Now the Immortal being burned down over here while Cassia manages this Fallen Shaman and Impaler camp. Halfway will be given over to the side of Vinland Raiders as they poke down the Immortal. Yep, there's the one particle grenade. Now Cassia should be able to clear the rest of this out and rotate to the team. Fight is breaking out. A lot of damage onto the Uther, who has to pop the Divine Shield on himself. We also will see that expulsion zone from the Zarya. The Immortals in north-south position. Wandering Keg onto the Zarya. She is going to have Unstoppable, but bopped back. And the Horrify from Gul'dan just not going to work out right there to displace anyone. Save the Zarya. Nano Boost onto this Chen, who's taking a lot of stagger damage. Crystal Aegis saves the moment. Uther with the stun on the top of our screen will be able to take down the Anubarak, and Zul'jin will fall. Cassia is still good at racing. I mean, Zul'jin would have lived if you had a third healer. Why didn't they just listen to me in draft chat and just draft 3 healers? You know, you'd be lessening the pool of available healers, just saying. Samuro getting some mirror image pressure onto the characters over here as the Anubarak and Zarya dead for the next 10 seconds or so. Cassia moving back onto the Immortal area, getting some pokes here and there. Wandering Keg to try and displace Unforgiven. Unforgiven will be going down here. Nice. Wandering Keg from Chen finds the value they're looking for. Detainment Strike into the wall onto Samuro. He's got the Kawamari. Nice Crystal, good Crystal Aegis. Oh, what? Gul'dan still gets the kill right there? That's insane to me. I actually thought that she made it out just fine. Gul'dan will go down. Chen to be traded in the moment. As the Valkyrie will connect onto Anubarak. Divine Shield for this Cassia. She's looking to just clear out the Zarya, but no, the Cocoon. Zul'jin did respawn. Will he join in? He throws out the Arcanite Axes, and he's like, all right, I gotta start just throwing. Oh, gotta be careful of that Samuro late game. Uther with Redemption, level 20. You see that golden swirl, so he's going to respawn right there. Now we'll see a race, but you do... Yeah, I was going to say, you do want to race against the Zul'jin. Actually, we won't see a race. Sorry, I thought Samuro was rotating down. He is now. Zul'jin also is getting free. Oh, Chain CC, Tastingo. Samuro jumps into all of this. Level 20 Amani Resilience as well, getting that healing up from... getting those auto attacks out during the Tastingo as Sven is able to swap around. The core is being under attack. Catapults lock onto the core, and I do think Gul'dan will clear this out. Samuro, does he hearth swap? Yes, he does. Woo! Zul'jin damage. What are we looking at here? 352 when he's sitting at like an eighth of his HP, maybe a little bit more. Immortal phase will be achieved over to the side of Vinland Raiders, but will Anubarak fall? No. What's the Immortal dealing damage-wise? Almost 2,000 damage into structures. Almost 2,000 damage into structures from these, from this Immortal.
I will cleanse this land from your corruption, Hellspawn. I will bring down the gates of hell.
Alright, sorry. Sorry, I texted my buddy. I was like, hey, do you know anything about, like, cat operations? And so he actually messaged me back immediately. And he's like, oh, yeah, call you around this time. So, neat. The Immortal will not take down the keep, and map number 3 does continue between Vinland Raiders and Three-Legged Cat.
Assault on hell. I must rest for a time.
Almost midnight in Europe. Almost midnight. It's 11:20 right now. These players have been going for quite some time. I mean, they've been going for nearly, what, 8-9 hours, some of them? Obviously, there's breaks in between the games and stuff, since we're in the bottom bracket. But still, a lot of games of Heroes of Storm for these players. It's getting late in the day, so trying to play things a little safe at moments, too. I don't think they wanted to play that too aggressive into the side of Vinland Raiders. Honestly, I really do feel like if they play this slow and safe on Three-Legged Cat, I think they can take the map. Their team fight, they're scaling. I mean, 110 stacks on the Zul'jin. 110 stacks for Zul'jin. That's quite ridiculous. 554. Nubrak burrows in onto Uther. Zarya is going to take a little bit of... actually, she's going to build up her energy with some shield damage there. Expulsion Zone doesn't get the split they're looking for. That's a cleanse on a Zero, too. A little bit of drink from Chen. Nano also... Okay, hold on. The reinitiation of the Zero, too, but no. So many Arcanite Axe stacks, too. Yeah, a lot of Arcanite Axe stacks. 141 currently. What's that extra damage looking like? 141 extra bonus damage. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it counts the damage, not the hits. Weird. Because you hit 188, but it's actually 141 on top of the baseline 255. And then you've got other talents like Lacerate and Wrong Place, etc. Zero getting dove by the Anubrak. Expulsion Zone splits the Cassia away. She's getting really low here. Nano boost onto Gul'dan. The Horfide does touch the toe of Cassia. She does go down. Uther getting really low here. Will get some self-heals. Samuro chasing out, but can't find the kill. Gul'dan does go down in the trade. Gul'dan is dead. Flying kick in from the Chen. Wandering Keg down for the next 30 seconds. Expulsion Zone from the Cassia. Or from the Zarya, sorry. My own brain's getting tired. Zarya, though, will be unstoppable as that self-barrier unstoppable value. Chen flying kick in, still 17 seconds on a Wandering Keg. Stun onto the Uther. Little heal out from Captain Rex on top of that. Has the Reservoir of Hope as well. We can check those stacks a little bit later on. Expulsion Zone from the Zarya, and Chen just says, I'll just drink through it all. I don't really care. For the Ariel, she has 19 stacks on the Reservoir of Hope. That's 1,425, 1,500 bonus storage. Samuro, will he Hearth out? Will he Hearth trick here really quickly? Looks like he's going to try to. Yep, all right. Expulsion Zone onto the Chen. He flying kicks out as well. Wandering Keg is here and available if he really needs to use it. Zul'jin tries to turn the moment around. That's a big Wandering Keg onto the Anubrak. He will fall. Sven in the back, but I mean, this Samuro, I don't think you're going to be able to get the right one at this moment. No game, no life. Horrified gets the Divine Shield in time. Turns around. Uki's so very low. Toss Dingo with some Shield of Hope. We have Zarya going down. Ariel will be taken out in this moment. No game, no life to be picked off as well. Ana being burninated by the Chen in the backline. Nano's the last one around. Actually, no, Samuro's still around as well, but Nano's just got like no HP. Chen wants to get this kill. They're trying to find this Gul'dan, and they will. Cassia does get it, and they will start racing down this Immortal, I do think, right? Yeah. Catapults in top lane may take down the keep, but this is going to be an Immortal that goes through the top lane. This might be GG's right here. Actually, Death Timers, maybe not. Maybe there might be enough time to respawn and defend. All right. So that's the end of that objective phase. God, 20 to 18 in our kills. Oh, Cassie is just going bottom. She's like, I want to end. Nubrak getting the chain CC, rolls the rewind. Wandering Keg to displace this Chen, or this, Nubrak away from Cassie is so very low. Expulsion zone not working out. Oh, Sierra 2, you're dead. The shielding has gone down. Chen's going for it. Chen's like, you know what? If I get enough health off of this, it will be GG's right there. I mean, this Immortal's got what? 32,000 HP with another 20-something thousand shielding. Divine Shield onto Uther as the Expulsion Zone does come out as well. We will see the Chen and the Uther going down. How much damage into structures again? 2,300. Unfortunately for the members of Vinland Raiders, the Immortal will end the game. GG is going to be called, and the Immortal gets one more auto attack. Big Bad Belith ends map number 3, and the members of Three-Legged Cat are on the horizon for continuing their run in Meta Madness. I'm not a cat. Sigh. Easy money. Oh, that's the phrase that Mockery stole from Tutski, right? Welcome back into Meta Madness, everybody. We are here into map number 4 in our 4th best of 5 of the day. We are going to be seeing on the left-hand side Vinland Raiders versus Three-Legged Cat. Thank you all for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. You said don't believe anything you hear today except you. Baha would never lie to us. No, I wouldn't. I don't need to. I don't need to. That's what Chads do. Anyways, Infernal Shrines, map number 4. Will we go to the coveted map number 5? Man, we're taking some time on these bands here. We're taking some time on these. Just ask for Japanese tomatoes. Yeah, but I'm in America. I can't get tomatoes from Japan. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Okay. Infernal Shrines is a very good Cho'Gall map. I'm just saying, chat. I'm just saying. This is completely the last one Steve can consider, right? Yep, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Sounds like local legislation being stupid. That sounds about right to me. Alex Draza, Chromie to be banned away. What else are we getting rid of here on map number 4? Sorry, I'm starting to get real tired, chat. Sorry. As I said, I haven't been sleeping much and I haven't been eating much either, so... Or I haven't eaten much. So we'll have a beer. Okay, if they ban Malthael, they're gonna choke all, right? If we got Zarya game, there's hope for a Cho'Gall game. There's always hope for a Cho'Gall game. There's always hope. Junkrat banned away. All right. Lock it in! Lock it in! Lock in the Cho'Gall with the 1 pick. No, we'll see. See, it's big brain if you take the Tychus for your team that takes Cho'Gall. Because it's big brain. It's big brain. This is draft theory here. Excuse me. Oh, God. Sorry. I can't get comfortable in the chair today, and it's just my hips really starting to hurt, so.
The apocalypse has come.
Yes! 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 That's it. I'm good.
Let's save some lives.
I don't have to talk about anything. Done. That's it. It's going to be rough, though. Lies! It's gonna be fine. They were listening. Dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let me sit up here. So the sheet isn't being updated, but I think Lily's still available, so they could Lily in this, and that would give them some blinds as well. Into Tychus, though? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. See, chat, here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing, chat. If you just kill the Tychus, why don't we just kill the Batman? Why? Just kill the Batman. What if they run 3 healers with it? What if they run Cho'Gall and 3 healers? That'd be really funny. As I said, the sheet's not updated, so I'm just kind of guessing at what's available. I'm trying to remember. I think Lily is available. It's very slim pickings, actually, on the... Oh! How do you deal with Tychus? You slam him against the wall with a Kel'Thuzad. You get an old bony man to slam down this Tychus.
No.
The gods have smiled upon us this day. Last 2 picks, though, what are they going to be going into? We still have Tychus, Imperius, Lieutenant Morales. I don't know if the Imperius is main tank or solo lane, to be honest. Main tank. Main tank. Alright. Kel'Thuzad versus Kael'thas. I mean, shit, dude. We had Convection Kael'thas earlier, too. Today's just W's left and right. Today is just W's left and right. Exactly, Kaimo Tripson. Thank you. You know, chat, there is a pylon upgrade. Is the pylon upgrade at 13 or 16? It's 13, right? There's 3 pylon upgrades for, like, what is it, like attack, spell, or something else, and like perma shields. So actually, Probius is actually a pretty smart pickup here. As weird as it is, I think there's actually some insane synergy. Like, there's some insane... Hostile, what's up, bud? Good to see you, my friend. All right, chat. Could be the final game of the day. I mean, come on. It's Cho'Gall. Who do you think's gonna win? Infernal Shrines, okay? Which team will win Infernal Shrines? Chat, you know the deal.
Hey, listen.
The prediction has begun. Get your predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. Which team is going to win this Infernal Shrines map? Will it be Vinland Raiders or will it be Cho'Gall? Get him on in! What is this draft? I honestly do think that the Probius is actually a pretty smart pickup. I really do think the Probius is a pretty smart pickup. There's your level 1s. Go ahead and get your level 1s, or excuse me, go ahead and get your gambles in as you take a look at the level 1s on the left-hand side. We have the members of Vinland Raiders trying to take us to a map number 5 through Infernal Shrines. Uki on the Imperius for Unforgiven on the Lieutenant Morales, Nano on the Kael'thas, Gaff on the Tychus, and Sven to be playing the Balog, Olaf, and Eric. To the right-hand side, we have got Three-Legged Cat. We have got a Hearthed-out Probius played by No Game No Life. Hirakir on the Cho'Gall with the proper skin. Look at that. Oh my god, look at it! We have, it's the Cho'Gall to be played by them, Sierra 2 on the Kel'Thuzad, and Captain Rex on the Lily. Going into Water Dragon at level 1. Chat, there's a Cho'Gall. It could potentially be a 3-1 series. Get your gambles in. Who will win? Please. Please. For the love of Bandit, please get your gambles in. Do it for Bandit. I love how adamantly Baha is arguing for the synergy between Cho'Gall, Kel'Thuzad, Lily, Probius draft. Dude, there is synergy! You know it! You know it! and you can feel it in your heel like me. Like, ever since this draft has been picked, I have this just stinging pain in my heel. It may have been that I stepped on a thumbtack, but I do think that stinging pain is a sign that this is going to be a victory for Cho'Gall. I don't have to argue the synergy to me. I'm already sold. Hell yeah, brother. By the way, thank you all for the predictions. Thank you all for taking part in all of this. Let's get into it, because that is the 5th stack for the Kel'Thuzad. He will be working on the 30 stacks of the Master of the Cold Dark to be able to, 1, have the Glacial Spike at 15 stacks, and at 30 will have the 75% spell power increase. Sorry, excuse me. So many nipples. I mean, can you really never have... I mean, look at the booty on this turn around, Cho'Gall. Trying to see that dumpy. I want Cho'Gall to win, but I also play the odds, so I gamble against Cho'Gall. That's fair. Hey, you don't have to explain your predictions to me. Chains on the Kel'Thuzad, combo onto the Imperius and the Lieutenant Morales as the Cho'Gall as the Surging Fist. Will he dash out? No. Not at least into the enemy team is what I meant. Tychus level 4, what are you going to be taking there, bud? He's going to go in the rhythm. Tychus in the rhythm. Probius going to be going the Photon Barrier. Sven should go down right here on the Viking. It's a quarter kill, but hey, it's still a quarter kill. What's that experience-wise? 110 extra experience for your team. And the Viking can't soak and pick up regeneration globes in that lane. The important part is that you gamble. That is true. That is very true. Nice Kel'Thuzad change. Aki's so very low. I thought that was going to be a kill, but Zero has to back away because that is a very... Oh, that Tychus was coming in. Yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Just kill the Tychus, forehead. Just kill the Tychus. Ah, Probius getting revenge, and top lane area onto the Eric. It would have been illegal if Tychus didn't go dings at 4. Illegal? Find that man! Probius is fine. No grenade over the far side of the wall to get a kill. Objective phase number 1 has begun. More pressure onto the Tychus as that's a nice runic bomb getting the explosion. Surging Fist out, a little bit healing here and there as well. That's a lot of damage onto Tychus. The Lieutenant Morales is trying to heal through all of this. Chains onto the Lieutenant Morales, onto Aki as well, and that's a kill onto the Imperius. Nice. Last little bit of auto attack damage from Cho right there, and we go over to the objective phase. Between Kel'Thuzad, Lili, and this Cho'Gall, this should be objective easily over to the side of three-legged cat. Goodbye, Kael'thas. No, actually, no, the Lieutenant Morales healing is... Whoa! Runic Bomb getting some great damage in right there. Gath is gonna be going down. See, chat? See? Just kill the Tychus. Just kill the Tychus, and you don't have to worry. What do you mean, WTF Nightbot? What the hell? What do you mean, Lazy Hydra? That was the most beautiful copy pasta ever. That was the most beautiful copy pasta ever. How dare you? How dare you judge? Bottom lane Probius, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Lili to go soak mid. Cho'Gall, Punisher, and Kel'Thuzad pushing up the top lane. Kel'Thuzad does have 19 stacks, so he's got Glacial Spike. Gonna look to chain onto Kael'thas, but can't land it right there. Cho'Gall tanking a lot of tower shots. Kael'thas very low here. Little, oh wait, Celestial Charge, sidestepped, little shove as well. Lili up here, great chain combo. Punisher jumps over onto the Tychus. Oh, that top lane forward is so, it's just, you want that so bad. And gonna be sitting on a, what, 995 HP. I think Cho'Gall's gonna try and poke with Gall abilities here. And you're also going to be seeing the level 4, actually, the Rising Dread. We will see Ogre Rampage at level 7. We have the Enrage Regeneration as well. Balog does go down to Probius, but Probius, the Master Assassin down in bottom lane. Nano getting a little low here, but the Lieutenant Morales healing is just fine with the safeguard on top of that. Impaler camp mid, next Punisher, Mortar in the bottom lane. Probius trying to push things up a little bit in the lane as the 10 Talontiers are here. We're going to cycle through those numbers. The Commandeer Odin Phoenix stim drone for the Lieutenant Morales. Play again for the Vikings and Wrath of Angiers. Kel'Thuzad does go down in the mid lane. Kael'thas stealing away that kill. Cho'Gall showing up here to zone back the enemy. Pylon overcharge, Twisting Nether, Twilight Hammer, Jug of 1,000 Cups, and the Frost Blast for the Kel'Thuzad. All heroics are here. About 11 to 11, a little bit of an experience advantage to the side of the Vinland Raiders, as the Probius is going to be able to back away at a bottom without being dove on here. Going to replace that pylon, or replace the photon cannon. Kel'Thuzad looking for some chain combos here onto Uki, who's dropping really low. Meanwhile, in mid lane, Cho'Gall and Lili just going to try and find a free fort during all of this. Vikings rotated in, and Cho'Gall is able to Surging Fist out. Mid lane and Impaler camp still pushing in as well. Okie dokie. Sven shall go down. Damage over time. The regeneration. What's the regeneration on the Vikings? I feel like that was really, really quick from them. Where are you? 27 globes, 13.5, but it's a total of 18.41 per second. So fairly quick right there, but not enough to deal with the damage over time from Cho'Gall. Smack. Another kill onto Olaf? No, he's fine in bottom lane. What did he go Olaf the Stout at 1? No, he's got the Baylog Explosion at 1, Eric the Swift at 4, Spin to Win at 7, and the play again, as I mentioned earlier. We have an Eric dying. Oh, man, the Vikings just getting bullied a little bit here. That's 1.75 deaths on the Vikings, so that's, what, 7 Viking deaths in the game so far? Because it's a quarter per. And Baylog is looking to clear things out over here in the top lane. Master of the Cold Dark done by the Kel'Thuzad. That's 75% spell power increase. Interesting to choose the hammer on Cho. Yeah, honest to God, I actually don't hate it though, because Imperius wants to dive in, Tychus wants to kind of dive in a little bit. It's just it's good just like because it has like a 1 second stun on it as well, 0.75 second stun. So I think it's also a way for Cho'Gall to be a little bit safe in moments and maybe even set up for Kel'Thuzad. Like you get that little, oh wow, nano onto the Commandeer Odin, and Cho'Gall's like, yeah, I'm gonna back out of this right now. But they can't take too long because the Vikings are pushing up the lanes currently in mid and top. There's a camp in top lane. Kel'Thuzad looking for some combos on the north side of this engagement. 36 out of 40 Skeletal Defenders. We have a Surging Fist for the Cho'Gall looking to jump back into the Skeletal Defender range. Top lane, we have Probius already boosting their way over here. No game, no life, no mana, but that pylon will start supplying a bunch right there. Shield battery at level 13. So my entire point about Probius picking up this, being picked up as, you know, spell power or whatever. Nah. It's just a Probius, basically. It still is great. Frost Blast will connect onto the Kael'thas. Surging Fist in from the Cho'Gall. There's going to be that little Hammer of the Twilight. Splits the Kael'thas away from the Lieutenant Morales. Imperius will go down to the Kel'Thuzad. Cho'Gall a little bit low here, but he is fine. Lili blinds are good. Another runic bomb being thrown through the gate. We are going to be having leaden orbs in about half a level. Eric does go down. Punisher getting shredded by the Tychus. I don't know, can they really go for a keep here? 14 seconds on the Imperius right now. Cho'Gall getting some pressure onto this. Oh, goodbye, goodbye, Tychus. And this is guaranteed keep, but is it game? Tychus dead for 30 seconds. Cho'Gall playing to the far side. It looks like they want to go core here. Chains! Oh my god, if they kill Morales, that's GG. That's a really, yeah, the Twilight Hammer value, beautiful. Beautiful split. Eric goes down. Vikings, can they play again? No. I believe they already did or something? No, it wasn't too far away. Pylon overcharged. The core shielding is scratched. Tychus up in 7 seconds. Commandeer Odin is available too. goes. Jug of 1,000 Cups from the Lily. Celestial Charge not connecting, and that's another bop. That's twisting another. Ucky will go down before they can make it back to the Hall of Storms. Tychus is trying to pressure this Cho'Gall. The Kael'thas will fall. The Tychus! Hero slain. Hero slain. Hero slain. Hero slain.
Team kill!
GG's go out, and three-legged cat. Come on, chat. Why would you ever doubt Cho'Gall? Shields on Probius is the only talent to be repeatedly nerfed, so it is good. Yeah, it just like I was trying to weave some threads like, yes, the level 13 synergy with Cho'Gall and Kel'Thuzad, they're gonna, no, I mean, it's still a good talent, but I was thinking, I was like, yes, this is the way I see it. How could you lose this? I'm gonna make this real clear for you, okay? Cho'Gall! But they had a Tychus. Who cares? But Tychus is a counter. Who cares?